Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome today to Hand of Fate by Defiant Development. This is a game that if any of you followed me for a while, you're going to have heard me mention it here and there, because it's a game I've been quite excited about. So I'm going to be doing a little video on it, but also I'm going to be giving away a copy of this game, thanks to the developer themselves. They were kind enough to give me an extra key to give away to you guys. So what I'll probably end up doing when this video releases, which should be the 14th of July on a Monday, 48 hours after that on Wednesday the 16th, I will send the code to someone, and to get one all you got to do is drop me a comment on this video and say what you like the looks of about this game, or anything. Well, just send me a comment. If it's funny, you're probably more likely you're going to get it, but yeah, just send me some comments about the game that you thought, that anything that you think is cool about it, or something you'd like to see in it. Anything. Just send me a comment, I'll have a read through them. The most interesting one, the most funny one, something like that, will get a key. But it'll be 48 hours after you see this video be released. So, without further ado, I'll show you what it's all about. So, I've already done the first section of the game. So this is going to be... It's only about 20 minutes into the game, but I've beat the first boss, so now we're going to be going into the second section. So, the table will be laid by the dealer here. Oh, first of all, I need to... So I did the Jack of Dusts, so now I've got to do the Jack of Bones. So, we will take on the Jack of Bones. Ooh, I can build a deck. Actually, I'll have a little look, because I haven't actually looked in this yet.
Sort yourself out, and then we will begin your second challenge.
Ooh, so these are the new cards that I got. Right, well, let's stick some of these awesome looking items in. Can we get information about them? Inspect. This card is new and thus its contents are unknown. Find this card during play. Okay, interesting. That's interesting. I'm guessing that's going to be all the same. Okay. Well, let's stick that in there, and let's also stick time heals. That seems interesting. So that's my deck done, and now we need to do the encounters. So let's put in... Let's put in the Cave Rescue and King's Fall. Okay? So that is now my deck all done. Yes. So you can play this game with a controller, and it is highly recommended that you do so. So, for anyone who's wondering as well, this game is currently in early access on Steam. It is available right now. You can go and play it. You can go pick it up right now and play. So, I would highly recommend it. It seems like it's going to be a very cool game once it's finished. They have got a full roadmap to kind of show you what's planned for the game at the minute. They've already admitted like it's not brilliantly optimised. It needs some rebalancing here and there, and it's got to have a few changes along the way. So this is now where the game starts. So we take our first move. So we've pulled goblins. So that's just an encounter, I believe. There's no option to it. One night you awaken to find your belongings being ruffled through by goblins. As soon as they notice you stirring, they run away. So now you will see what this is all about.
Now we begin.
And this is how encounters work.
The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
So now we can actually fight these guys. And we need to be very careful of traps. Ah, so they also hit them as well. That's alright. Well, so this is getting me money. This is actually picking me up gold. Oh, that's pretty handy. So and they're not actually fighting me. So if I don't, as long as I don't get hit by the traps, this is actually going to work quite well for me. Because I'm getting lovely amounts of money. Quickly grab as much as we can. There you. Get it. Oh, you're still alive, eh? Let's get him over the kick. Bosher. So he's down. So there we go. So that's the first encounter done. With the goblin dealt with, you continue on your way. And that is basically the idea of how encounters work. It also has similar elements of kind of like choose your own story, where it'll give you multiple options. So like one that I went through before as an example was a canyon, and you could see a weapon at the bottom of the canyon, and you can choose to either go down there and try and get the weapon or ignore it because of the risks. So, and then you have to roll a failure or success.
You will not progress far.
You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight and lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. Climb down and get the weapon or leave it. We will try and get the weapon. Right, so here is a failure and success roll, so I can try and show you these. So now these will get shuffled, and I need to try and pick one of the success ones, hopefully. I'm going to go with that one. Yes! Come on. You carefully make your way down to the side of the rock cliff. As you approach the bottom, your hand slips and you fall ungracefully to the ground. You collect the weapon from the ancient corpse. You draw one weapon card, so we draw that, and I get a mace. So at the minute I'm using a rusty axe, which has a damage of 20. So this still has... it's the same damage, but apparently this is a little bit faster. So we will most certainly take that.
Who can resist
Next.
the cries
The cave rescue, so we actually just got this as well.
Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden?
Okay. Screen draws you to the nearby cave. Inside you see a maiden being held captive by pirates. The dealer draws you 2 monster cards. Okay. So as you can see, the game will not so much... It kind of like... It almost pauses for a second while it loads these things. As I say, that's a little bit to do with my recording, and a little bit because of the fact this is an early access game. This is beta. So you sneak... Shall we... parlay with the pirates or try and sneak? Let's try and parlay because I haven't tried that yet. You approach the pirates and announce yourself. The pirates seem surprised by your arrival. Demand they release the girl. Offer to pay 10 gold for the girl's freedom. I have 24, so I'm actually willing to try that. The pirates accept your offer. The girl promises to leave you supplies in the forest as a way of thanks and then flees into the shadows. The card token is now yours. That's interesting. So there is ways around combat as well. That's cool. So now we take the stairs and we go further in. So let's take the stairs. You embark on the next leg of your journey. So let's try another one, shall we? Aha! The Dead King's Hall. Here we go. There's another one I can uncover. So this could go... Oh dear. Right. You see an ancient ornate coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. 2 skulls and the 2 of dust. Sneak away or attempt to take them by surprise. Let's give this a risk. They're all successes, and one of them's a huge success. Okay, let's go with that one. They're pretty much in the same order. Okay. You are spotted as you approach and the creatures ready themselves for combat. Wow. You know. 2 skulls, 2 of dust, so that should be like 2 skeletons and 2... like bandits, I think it is? Yeah. Okay, so let's... So now I've got my mace. So I need to try and block, and the way I've been finding this one is not so much... You can do like counter attacks and stuff by blocking, but I've been finding the way to do it is to jump between as many enemies as you can every time you see them charging up an attack. Unless you like that and you fail really badly. Bosher. There you go. Lost a little bit of health there, I made some stupid mistakes, but, you know. That's still done. Oh, you draw 3 game cards. This card's token is now yours.
I'm sure you'll make good use of that.
So... Oh, during combat, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Very nice. And this gives me a better defense than what I'm already wearing, so hell yeah, I want to equip that. Gain 3 food. Awesome. Food heals you. I believe it's every turn that you take the next thing you lose a food to gain health back, and 3 gold, which is always awesome. So I think now when I go to move I will lose food and heal. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'll do this last one and then I think we will stop. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do another one. We'll see. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear movement from under the rope bridge. It's an ambush. Draw 2 monster cards. 2 of skulls and 3 of dust, so 3 bandits, 2 skeletons. Okay. So this is basically the idea of Hand of Fate, so rather than having the cards kind of tell you what happens, you actually play out what happens, well, in the combat scenarios anyway. I don't know if there's any more plans for extensions on that. Oh, so he's going to keep blocking, which is a bit of a nuisance. Let's try and... Oh dear, I'm making some really bad choices here. Damn it, right, I could just interrupt him, but I couldn't get in there quite in time. And again, I'm making some really bad mistakes here. There we go, bounce between them. Just keep bouncing, and bosher, straight through the head. Slammed. I'm looking forward if I can pick up a shield, that's for damn sure. Draw 2 gain cards. 10 gold, there we go, got my 10 gold back from getting the woman back. And draw an equipment card. Ah, time heals. During combat, press right bumper to twist time and revert all damage taken in the last 10 seconds. That's really cool. So if you proper fuck up, just revert time. Bam. Okay. Just because that have how awesome that is, we'll go again. The Travelling Tinker. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a gypsy caravan willing to trade with a wandering adventurer. Let's approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveller. We have much to offer you. Oh, do you really? Now, the one thing I have noticed with this game, every time you enter the store, it does tend to freeze a little bit. It looks like it's been quite kind and it hasn't really froze any more than it usually would. Okay, so now we can have a little look at the old shop. What have you got? Ooh, there is some shields here. I can't actually afford that, and I can't afford that. I could probably sell something though. I mean, that's got the same I've already have. This makes inflicts more damage the lower health the wielder is. Okay, so... every third encounter does not consume food. However, weapon damage is reduced by 25%. Press B to do a shield bash that will stun the target. Honestly, I'm just going to buy the standard shield. Because... the other two,
what will you do with that?
They don't really feel like they would help me that much. I've still got loads of food, so I don't really need to do that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm willing to leave the shop there. That seems like a good one. Should we finish this area and then call it the end of the video? I'll do a little bit of a longer one to kind of... Yeah, go on. We'll finish this area. Field of Poppies. You wander among a field of poppies. Too late, you realise that they're sleeping poppies. You wake up, groggy and disorientated. Oh well, that just fucking ruined me, didn't it? Oh right, so now I can go multiple ways. Interesting. I kinda want to go to the one on its own. I feel like it's trying to steer me this way. Let's just go to this one. Oh no, it's actually the stairs. Right, well I can choose to turn back. So we will do that. Right, well I'm not going to clear this entire area. So we will... yeah, we'll just do one more. Oh, Deadman's Gorge again. Okay. Right, well, crossing the ancient rope bridge of the Deadman's Gorge, you hear movement from underneath the bridge. It's an ambush, so it's the same thing again. 2 dust, 3 dust. Oh, so it's all bandits. Okay. So I need to remember about my reverting time thing, which I may give it a try just to see how it works. Just out of interest. There we go, so now I've got my shield. I still love the way your character gets equipped at the start. So the cards actually like summon it in. I think that's really cool the way they've done that. Right, let's try and keep these guys down. Oh dear. Making some mistakes here. Damn it, I dived into that one. And again. Bosh it. I need to go at them with a shield, I need to remember that. Like that. We'll be getting close to the victory now. Oh, that was absolute fail of me there. There we go. He's down anyway. I probably should have used you. Ooh, okay, we get 2 gain cards. Interesting. Food, yeah, okay, that's still kind of handy. And equipment, here we go. Aha! Fate's Folly. Success chance cards award gold, but fail chance cost the player gold. Okay. Right, well I'll leave it here. This has been Hand of Fate by Defiant Development. It is available on early access. This is basically what it's got to offer at the minute. You will slowly work your way through the 4 suits of different decks.
Come
So you go through the jacks, go through the queens, go through the
Do
kings.
not waste my time.
And this is it.
Perhaps
So
you're having
if you
trouble
enjoyed this,
understanding how your piece
let
is
me know,
moved.
leave me a like,
If so,
drop me a comment if you want to try
you
and,
will not
well, you can drop me a
progress
comment about the
far.
video, but if
I
you want to win a
require
key,
far more
then
from my
anyone who
opponent
leaves a
than
comment
mere
will be entered in to win a
competence.
key for this, unless you kind of say, I've already got a key, don't worry about it. But other than that, I'll just enter everyone that comments. And subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more and you want to get notified if there's any future giveaways, because I do try and get as many keys as I can for you. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.
Come now.